Hey, it's Brittany and Donut from the Empurrium. Welcome back to our channel. I don't know. I feel like it's our channel at this point. Anyways, today we are making the Peekaboo Beauty Bag by More Me Now. Brittany, you've made this like 20 times on your channel. More? I don't know. It's fine. I didn't have a start to finish tutorial for it yet. Okay, Donut said not today. I had a sew along from like 3.5, 4 years ago. And it's a sew along. It's not like straight up start to finish. And then I have a clear one. It's not the same. There needed to be a new one. So anyways, behold the cutest little Peekaboo beauty bag. Beauty bag. Peekaboo beauty bag. Listen, it's been a long week. Anyways, this is a print from Hex Reject. It's adorable. It was part of the Hexmas. So this was, I know it's not Halloweeny, right? But it's so cute. This file has sold out. There are plenty of others on the website that are amazing. There's still lots of cat files. My code MEOW saves you 10%. I am also running a pre-order currently in my group for this on vinyl, cotton woven, and cotton lycra. Can you not steal my stuff, sir? Okay. And then I'll sell it retail later too if you missed the pre-order, but it's so cute. It's one of my favorites. I'm using a really cool like 3D textured lace vinyl from More Me Now. He's stealing stuff out of my drawer. I cannot remember where I got this zipper tape, but I used my cute little kitty zipper pull from More Me Now. And then there's a yellow waterproof canvas lining in here. I hope you enjoy. If you haven't subscribed already, I would absolutely love if you did. Getting kind of close to another goal. Anyways, the pattern is from More Me Know. I don't know if I said that. I will link everything below. So you just have to watch the cutting and the sewing and you'll be a pro in no time. This is one of my favorite bags to make. And now I'm talking too much. So let's get into it. So let's do this Peekaboo start to finish today. I haven't done a start to finish that's a regular, so we're gonna do it. I have templates. These you can order from that template shop. I did not get the pink sparkly there, but they're a good company. Order from them. I'm gonna use some yellow waterproof canvas. I ordered this from Fabric Wholesale Direct. I'm gonna use this super cute Meowie Night print that I sublimated onto some poly fabric. The print comes from Hex Reject. This design is sold out, but she has so many others. As always, you can use my code MEOW to get a discount there. I'm going to use this black lace, like it's like a 3D texture vinyl. It's from More Me Now. Some zipper tape. Not sure where I got this. As you can see, I have so much zipper tape, I lose track. I'm gonna use my cute little floral kitty pull from More Me Know. And then normally I would use one layer of a woven interfacing and one layer of a Decaville Light. So this is Decaville Light. I am out. I ordered a whole giant roll from across the world. I was gonna say country. I think it comes from like Belgium. I'm not sure. But it is on the way. So, Decaville Light is not cheap. If you don't want to use it, what we're going to do today is we're going to double up on some stiff woven interfacing. So this is Sofuse Plus from Cassine Handcrafted. I'm going to use 2 layers of this. I think it'll be just fine. With the waterproof canvas, it has a lot of structure. I think we're good. So I've done worse things. Anyways, why don't I go ahead and cut this real quick. So the interfacing you cut from the main piece, and since I am doubling it up, I'm going to need 4 pieces. Oh, that was crooked. I'm gonna need 4 pieces. Yeah. The acrylic template kind of slides around on the glue dots. So, that said, be careful. I should probably go this way again. Maybe? I don't know. I'm always like, what's the best way to cut off of... I won't crooked again. It's fine. I'm always like, what's the best way to cut off what I've got going on for my, like, roll? Because it's so hard. It's like, you're cutting things that are different sizes literally all the time. Okay, there we go. 4. Nice and easy. Simple. I have my heat press warming up so that I can interface this. I'm not going to cut my fabric out yet. Normally I do if I'm not using my sublimation prints, but this way I can put it on there and then cut it, and the fabric just shifts a bit. It's not like my normal cotton woven I use. Okay, so I believe the pattern pieces, there are 2 of these. I think Lauren gave like 1 of each because you do it mirrored. You really only need 1. You just have to remember to mirror it. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut 2 and 2. And I'll show you what I do. I like to nest them into each other and then use the little piece in the middle as my zipper tabs. It works out pretty perfectly. Okay, so that was there. You're going to rotate it, don't flip it over, and then line that up as best you can. You might need to trim a little depending on the edge. But see this piece? That's going to become our zipper tab, because we need 2 zipper tabs. Okay, so right there, perfect little zipper tab. So we have 2. I like to just verify. All right, we're gonna flip it over and go from there. So I'm just gonna, yep, okay. Do I have enough? Yeah, okay. So same thing again. You just want to be careful you don't cut too far, because that mark's gonna show into your next piece. So again, I rotate it around instead of flipping it over. I think I'm gonna have to trim a little on this one. Oh, that went right into the crack between my 2 mats. Okay. My template piece has rotary corners, so I'm able to use my rotary cutter. I don't think that template shop has rotary corners available. I think Jolie Creations, she does them, I do believe, and I'm sure she could probably make templates for this. You just have to get permission from Lauren. I've been thinking about having her make me some like 80% ones. Okay, so that's our vinyl, and we have our 2 zipper tabs. I had talked to Lauren about this before, so I think she's alright with this, but I cut my zipper to 13 inches. I think she said she needed to add it to the pattern anyway, so it was okay if I said it. Okay, so we have our zipper pull. Okay. Is this heated up? I think I could go ahead. So because I sublimated this, I'm gonna put a little bit of parchment down. So if you cut yours out, like your fabric, before interfacing it, you just need to make sure you line it up real good. But me doing it this way, I just see where I want it to go. Because of this fabric, I can see through on the back. And press it down. Okay. So we'll be done with that in a second. We've got our lining. The pattern piece is a cut on the fold, so you would fold your material and cut it out on the fold. Thankfully, I have a fussy cut piece. Ooh, I haven't used this yet. So I am going to just cut them both out at once. So you would fold over and line up your pattern piece on the fold. It does not slide down when you are stepping on it. Okay. Oh, shoot. Shouldn't have left that long. And I have that 1 second to cool down. My problem is I leave the heat press set to 60 seconds for sublimation. Like, I never mess with the timer. I just try to watch it, but then I get distracted. Okay, so once you've pressed one layer, shoot. You're going to line it up. So this is where I would be doing my Decaville Light instead of another layer of woven, because I prefer to use Decaville Light for the second layer. And that's just my preference for the feel I like. I also do that on Tuesday totes. That's my preferred combination. All right. I'm gonna give that a second to cool down. If you put things that are too warm on your cutting mat, it's gonna like kind of bubble up. If that happens and you have like a bubble on there, what you can do is you can get it warm again and set something heavy on it, and it'll flatten it out as it cools. There's our lining and our side vinyl pieces. There's our zipper. Oh, I knew I was gonna bump that. Okay. Just shake it a little. Oh yeah, this feels nice. It's not as sturdy, but I definitely think that this is a decent option. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this out. it's not thick, but the reason I'm cutting twice is because I don't want this to be snagging, because this material can kind of get like pulls on it. I think with a thicker material base to start with, because this is very thin, that 2 layers of Soap Use Plus would actually be pretty nice. Especially if like you can't justify getting deck of the lamp. You could also use fusible fleece. I'd probably do a layer of woven and a layer of fusible fleece, but so like if I hold it on this end, but if I do like that, I think you can tell a little bit. Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. This is adorable. Let's get over to the sewing machine. Okay, so I've got my machine threaded. I grabbed one of my metal labels. So I've got my label, our 2 main pieces, zipper tape, zipper pull, 2 of each direction for our sides, and 2 zipper tabs that we cut out of those centers, and our 2 lining pieces. We're ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is not blow out the lighter as I'm using it. I'm just going to go over that real quick with some heat to seal it, and then I'm going to put my zipper pull on, and then noisily grab some clips here. I like to use my glitter clips and these like hair clips when I'm making this, and I'll show you why. So I'm gonna fold over my zipper tab. Sometimes I clip like this to get it started, and then you can just slide the zipper tape right in. I'm just evening that up a little. So then you can just slide that right in there and transfer the clips. We'll do that on this one too. You want it to be as straight as possible, which is why I evened that up. And then we're going to go ahead and sew this. I'm going to keep a 4.5 for my stitch length. Keep in mind I am on an industrial, so if you have a domestic machine, maybe like a 3.5 would be good. It's been a long time since I've made a bag on a domestic, but that's okay. Okay, so for these, I should probably go ahead and decide what I want to be my front. We'll go with this for the front, and then I could put the logo like right there. I'm gonna grab a ruler and make my placement mark. Yeah, that should be good. Oh. And then get my holes poked. It is raining like crazy outside. I'm in the basement of my house and can just like hear it running along the walls. I like to use a little piece of duct tape on the back of this. Okay, now I will show you what I mean by using the hair clips. Okay, so you want to make sure that you have these correct. You want the little leg guys, I don't know what to call it. You want to make sure you got it right for both. So then you're going to flip it over. Please ignore the cat hair, that is all mine. And then I like to clip these on like this. You can use regular clips. It truly does not matter. It's a preference. I think I'm going to put a may contain cat hair label on this bag. Spoiler, it does. Okay. Grab some more clips. And we will clip the other one. I like to batch sew a lot. So even if I'm only making one of these, I'm going to run the next thing through the machine before I cut my threads as much as I can. It just, for me, it's easier than clipping and starting and clipping and starting. It's kind of like become a habit. Alright. So like, see, this is still in here. Now I'll go ahead and clip these off of there. If you use a vinyl that is like really thin for these sides, you might want to add a little bit of interfacing. It just really depends on how much structure you want your bag to have. I generally have vinyls in my collection that have enough like oomph. Machine is squeaking. I bought a new belt for it. Just need to put it on and make my boyfriend do it. I was gonna say he doesn't know yet, but I did say something to him about it. Okay. So then we are just folding this over and keeping the seam allowance towards the outside and top stitching. I've seen people do it where they top stitch onto the center. It's up to you what you would like to do. This is how I prefer to do it. So you're just going to do all 4 of those. And see, when I sew them close together and I clip them, there's no threads to like trim down. One more. Okay, so our exterior pieces are finished. We're going to trim these pieces off of our zipper tab. Or, yeah, off our zipper tabs. It's been a long week. Okay, so we have our zipper ready. I don't always do this, but I'm going to go ahead and make center marks. So I have them. I like to eyeball it usually. I actually do like the thickness of that. I ordered the Deck of a Light when I started, right before I started this video, and in between cutting and sewing, I got an email that has already shipped. It should be here Tuesday. So yeah, alright, for our zipper, just gonna make little marks there. Okay, so exterior, the front, zipper right side down, zipper pull going to the left. That is my preference. If you like yours to go the other direction, you can change it. But I'm gonna line up the center and then clip. Okay, then we're gonna take one of our lining pieces and match that mark up and clip. Then we're going to sew these together. Make sure your needle is down when you lift your foot to move your zipper. Now we're going to top stitch this, but we're only going to top stitch the exterior. We're going to leave the lining out of the way. So we're folding this so that the seam allowance goes towards the exterior, and we'll be stitching through the exterior and the seam allowance to do our top stitch. Okay, this spot right here is pretty thick, so we're gonna get close to it, make sure our needle's down, we're gonna stop, and then I like to use just like a little acrylic ruler. I'm gonna lift my foot and put that behind it so I can get over that bump without it trying to like eat the vinyl and stuff. And it helps your stitches look better as well. Okay, so same thing when we get here. I'm going to get close to it, lift my foot while the needle is down, and put that under it. Sometimes I will move it a little bit closer on this side again too. We just want to make sure it looks as best as we can make it look. And apparently this had silver marking pen on it. Great. Love that for me. Okay. I'm going to use my little hidden connector template from Jolie for this one because it wasn't in that. I had left a silver marking pen uncapped down, and the bottom of this little thing is got silver marking pen in it. So yeah. All right. Exterior, right side up, zipper, right side down. Match those up in the center. Clip, 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 clip away. And then right side down. I think George is, yep, gracing us with his presence. gonna be real mad when I start sewing this and it bumps into him. Oh. Alright, so we're gonna sew this together just like we did the last side. Hello, sir. The camera is probably focusing on you. Thank you. Okay, so same as the other side, needle down, lift your foot and move your zipper pull. I'm telling you, if you ever need practice sewing straight, get a cat to be in your way, and then you have to try harder. So when there's no cat in your way, it's pretty easy. Okay, so again, we are folding seam allowance to the exterior. We're leaving the lining away, and we are top stitching the exterior and the seam allowance. Getting as close as we can to that bump before we feel the resistance. Needle down, lift the foot, get a hump jumper or something similar under there. And I'm just making sure everything is folded as I go. Okay, pretty close. That's been working really well for me. Okay, now we're gonna make sure our zipper is at least in the center. I'm gonna grab, do I have one up here? No, I don't. Let's see here. I said it and now I'm like, I have to do it. Where are the cat hair labels? My labels, they're in dire need of some assistance. You know what? I might not have any more because I just used some. There are these labels I get from Where We Know, and I didn't order any last time because I thought I had like extras. Joke's on me. But they say may contain cat hair. Oh, I found one. Okay, yay. May contain cat hair. We're using that. Okay, the rest of these can go back in there. Okay, so we'll need that in a second. We're going to trim this. What the heck? Okay, I think I need to change my snips out for new ones. They're kind of... Okay, so we're going to match up lining and lining, exterior and exterior, and we want to kind of bump the zipper to the lining, but you're going to match up these. It is important that this seam matches up. So I give it a little clip in both spots, and we'll just go over here and do that on this side as well first. Like, you really want that to match up because you're going to notice if it doesn't. And then clip, clip, clip. Match everything else up. And then you want to try to match these seams up as well. It is at least on the bottom, so if they aren't perfect, you won't be able to tell as much. But make an effort. Okay, and then the lining isn't as important, but you want to be close. Okay, you usually just use like one little clip there. So we're gonna leave an opening here. We're gonna sew all of our straight edges, and then we're not sewing here. You're gonna back stitch at the start and stop at each corner. And I do my lining seam allowance 1/8 of an inch smaller than my exterior seam allowance. And then once I get like close to the seam, I just ease it in. So make sure that this is flat when you sew it from this direction and it's matching up. And make sure you leave that opening, because this is where we're turning the bag through. Okay, so I'm going to put my hand in here and kind of help pop this open, because what we need to do now is box our corners. So I'm going to match up these seams and I'm going to fold them in opposite directions and then line this up and clip. And then I'm going to make sure that this is going the same direction as the other side. So it's going to the right. I'm going to make this one go to the right. And you want to make sure you're feeling that this seam stays lined up down at least 1 inch or 2. And that's how you know that you're going to get a good box corner. You don't want it to be like going sideways or anything. So. And then I'm doing the same thing to the lining. I'll make sure that they're going in the same direction. Alright, so same seam allowance on the lining as what I did when I was sewing it, and then same thing with the exterior ones. It is slightly easier doing this on this because it doesn't have the deck of a light. Oh my gosh, Star is down here. Star is never, ever in videos or anything. Hi, Star. Here's Star. Oh, Star. She clawed me. She's a little scared. Oh, you're okay. The people want to see you. How do you feel about being a celebrity? Oh! Hi, George. Okay. Hope you all enjoyed that. Yeah, that's Stars. She's not nice. Everyone's always like, are you sure you have 5 cats and not just 3? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay. So we are going to reach in and grab the bottom of the bag and birth this. She like clawed my, okay, it's okay. Like I don't want to be bleeding. It's fine. I think she was afraid of the bag when I put it up. Okay, so I just do this like rotating motion. I don't know, I think it helps. I'm not completely convinced, but it's alright. Okay. Sometimes I take my little screwdriver and help push those corners out, because that's what's gonna make the finished bag look real good. Like you want these corners to be nice and popped out. And it's hard doing that after you close the bag. Alright, so we're going to take our opening and fold it down to the seam allowance, like where it's sewn on the edges, and start clipping. And then we're going to sew this closed, and after I start it, I will put that woven label in. I'm going to take this clip out, and I like to push it decently in there, and then pull it out to where it should be. Trim your threads down. You can like heat seal them with a lighter if you want to. I don't think I need to, but I did think there was a thread sticking out somewhere. Okay, so now we're going to push our lining in. And I try to kind of hold up here so that I don't pull it down for the corners, because if you pull the lining down too much, it'll like collapse those in. But give that like a fold there. Make sure everything is sitting nice. Close it up and you're done. Oh, this is cute. It feels nice. Like I said, I mean, it's not as structured as what I normally make, but it's good. It's really good. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you've made like 50 million like me, or if you've never made one, if it's your first one. I would definitely appreciate it if you subscribed if you haven't already. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day.